Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley for MatthewMaley.com. Well, I'm super excited. It's been a while. I haven't really had the money or much the desire to cop any new pairs of kicks lately, but I changed that, and as you can tell, have something new to show the people at home. Brand new box, brand new shoe, brand new design, brand new technology like you wouldn't believe. Let's get into the LeBron 11. So first off, gotta show the box. One thing that the whole 11 series was kind of done by Nike was the whole duality of the fact that 11 looks the same whether you see it from the top or bottom. So there's a lot of ambigrams in the design. You've got the parallels between the just where it's just a mirror image, red with the black lettering, black with the red lettering. Same thing on both sides there, as well as throughout the shoe. So I'm going to show you that and get you to actually see every little detail of it. But first, let's show you the box here. So first off, like I said, standard size Nike box. But we've got really cool where line going straight down the center, cutting it in half. We've got the black with the red lettering, red with the black lettering, crown design, the LJ crown. This side we've got, as you can see, it says James. But what's cool? You flip it that way, it says LeBron. That's right. See it, LeBron? James. Same thing on this side. It says LeBron here. Flip it over. James. Pretty badass. Continuation of the just splitting the box on the bottom. Very back, we just got a standard Nike check. And excuse me, front. We've got the LeBron 11 tag, size 15. In what colors does it say? Arctic green, parachute gold, Arctic green, dark London, I think. All kinds of crazy colors. So I'll show you the pullout of here. Again, just the same LeBron James logo there on the sides of the inside of the box. And then again, it just carries, hopefully you can see the bottom there, carries the same thing over. So I'm give you guys a better look. Actually going to take this into the bathroom where we have better light. So apologize if it is messy or we have to do a little change there. Hopefully you guys can now see this better and it's got better light. So first off, first thing you're going to notice with this shoe is the gorgeous parachute gold color. That's just reverberating like crazy through here. I love it. Very, very, very cool color. Almost goes to like kind of a copperish color at times, which I really like. Not your standard color gold. Definitely a cool look. And just the mint green color on this shoe, pictures do not do it justice. I am so serious. Like if you're, sorry, I'm out of focus there. If you're on the fence with these shoes, I totally recommend purchasing them. To me, they're one of the coolest design shoes that's come out in a long time. And Nike really knocked it out of the park with this one. So first off, the shoe is the first shoe ever to use hyperfuse technology. Obviously, why can't I think? Oh, the Flywire. I don't know why I had a mental lapse there. Flywire, obviously, as well as, and they're actually kind of changing the name. It's like a hyperposit, but it's actually being called armorposit. So that's what this material is here. It's actually it's a new type of hyperposit, and they're calling it armorposit, which I heard a cool story. I don't know if it's true. It was a rumor, but I heard that they actually took design cues from Tony Stark and the character of Iron Man in the Marvel movies, and that's actually part of this armorposit technology, which is technically just a hyperposit, but a hyperposit that's scaled down, so you're losing the weight, but you still have a good amount of support. Like it's still a very solid material. This is the lightest LeBron James shoe. It is also the shortest LeBron James shoe. A lot of people didn't like the design of these at first. I admit when I first saw the picture, and I kind of thought that what the rumor kind of was going around, that was just the next Soldier, but I'm actually really happy with how it turned out and think they did a great job. So we've got the, as you can see, the Flywire pulling through here. Obviously Flywire going through the eyelets on both sides, carrying over the same lacing technology from the LeBron 10s, and also the same round laces from the LeBron 10s as well. So we've got the parachute gold all throughout the upper and through the mid with a dark olive green kind of wrapping around all the areas of the parachute gold. And then obviously, well, we'll get to the sole in a second, but I really like a lot of these little cutaways. Like they've just got little cuts in the mesh. And it's actually got, in addition to the flywire, it's got kind of a stronger plastic PVC feeling, or not PVC, but like a stronger plastic inside of here that provides even more stability. And I also like on the inside of the foot that there's even more cutaway and therefore more flywire, allowing for more breathability, which inside of your feet, you're definitely going to have that. And just these little cuts, I love how they did these cuts in the Hyperfuse, in the Hyperposit, which is technically the Armorposit. I really like how they did that. I think it just adds, it's just a little thing, but I think it really adds a lot of character to the shoe. I really like how that looks. On the inside, we've got a black Nike check here going along the inside off of the big toe. And then on the outside, we've got the Nike check here, but it's outlined in this mint green. And if you look inside of it, I doubt you can tell, but the chainmail inside of it is actually L's and J's of different sizes. And another polarity type of thing of the duality that Nike was talking about, where you can see it from both directions. It says L or J from both directions. Before we get to the sole, want to show you just how it looks. As you can see, it's kind of cool. The laces are actually offset because it pulls in here for where the check comes up. So rather than having straight laces, it actually cuts in, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, you don't see that very often. Usually, because the laces are important on giving your ankle and foot stability, usually you don't see things like that. But I really like how that was done, and I think it gives it a really cool look to the shoe. Really think so. Also, again, really like this cutaway. Reminds me a lot of, the Air Jordan 5, but some of the older Air Jordan or the newer Air Jordans as well that have this, like the 2000 and I think it was 12 did that, the 2010s did this. I just think it's a really cool look. The laces have the standard LJ crown on the end of them, red tipped on the black laces with the mint green logo. On the tongue here, we've got again the awesome LJ logo, green with the same chainmail inside it, as well as really cool design on the tongue. It's a mesh tongue, a really cool design. And then on the top, we've got an XI, which is 11 in Roman numerals right there. So hopefully you guys can see that. And it's cool because no matter where you look at it, it still says XI no matter what you do. So that's kind of cool. Before we go into the guts of the shoe, let's go to the sole, because this sole is so sick. And just check this out. We've got the honeycomb pattern all over the entire shoe, with a couple breaks in it. But this is, great for grip on the floor. Absolute great grip. If you use these for basketball, you're gonna love them. This mint color is so sick. Also really like you've got the LeBron signature here in the middle of the strike plate. I'm not sure if it is a carbon fiber strike plate in there like was in the in the LeBron 9s. I'm not sure. But based on the feeling, I could definitely see where it would be, or else just a really strongly enforced, plastic. Or like his name, as well as it looks like it's breaking through glass or something. And that kind of reverberates through. It almost looks like it's breaking apart the sole with these cuts in it here, with the red and a little bit of a graphic behind it, actually. One thing that I also will do, like how the side strike plate here comes up. See how it goes up on the side, on both sides. I think that really looks cool. I'm sorry. And I just really like how that adds to the shoe, in my opinion. Also, just love how the mint sole leaks up so that you can see it, when the shoe is flat. Cool, again, it says LeBron this way and it says James that way. So they definitely did a good job working on the ambigrams here, which, as you guys know, I've always loved ambigrams. One thing you definitely will notice is it is missing any type of Air Max. It does not have any Max Air in the shoe, meaning a Air Max 360 or 180 as the 9 and 10 both had. 9 being the 180, 10 being the 360, as well as the 8 and 7 both had 360s. So it definitely is going away from that. But what they did to make up for that is the entire sock liner, or the liner, I'm sorry, the sole of this shoe is completely done in Lunar Lawn, which is brand new because it's combined with a full Zoom Air packet. So you've got a full Zoom Air through the entire Lunar Lawn sole, which gives it tons of cushioning, probably even more than the 360 Air. I don't know, maybe, because the 10s had the 360 Air with the Zoom Air. I don't know if it gives quite as much. I haven't had a chance to really put these on and, try them out. But I will kind of, be able to tell a little bit better once I jump around in them a little bit and just see how comfortable my foot feels, honestly. So that's something new. If you want to check out what the actual sole looks like, I'm not going to take it out right now. But if you want to, just Google the LeBron 11 King's Pride, which is what this is called. It's surprising that I hadn't mentioned that up to this point. Don't know why I didn't. And the Kicks on Fire has a great review, and it shows the actual Lunar Lawn sole with the full Zoom Air packet. And it's actually a retooled Zoom Air packet, so it's an even lighter and more an agile version. Also, with it being the Lunar Lawn sole, you have so much more cushion. So while I wish there was some type of 360 Air, just because I love how that looks, I actually think that it would look, based on how they really went in more of an armor look on this. I don't think that the 360 Air or a 180 Air would actually look that good. So while I do love that technology, the fact that they're taking steps forward and trying new things, I think makes it even better. So from what I'm reading, these are without a doubt the most creative and technological shoe on the market, and go completely to LeBron's specifications. He has said multiple times that he wants his shoes just to be an extension of himself and wants to just be locked in and go, and that's what these provide. So the one thing that you're going to notice the most on these shoes is the guts, if you will. And the sock liner of these shoes is absolutely nuts. Very reminiscent to the LeBron Palmer player exclusives, or the championship pack low 11 or low 10s that just came out with this very Miami floral print type of thing. I found a shirt that matches them perfectly, and I'm so excited to cop it. So these are going to be stunting hard. Well, once we go inside, we again have the hope you can see it in there on the sole, LeBron one way and James the other way. Again, we have the Roman numeral of 11 on the inside here with just a little grab place for your thumb when you're putting on your shoes here. You can see the tag in there as well. Maybe, yep, there you go. Can you? Okay, yeah, there you go. But just this whole design, having birds of paradise and all this on the inside, I just think that it looks so cool. And that's another thing that I love about how it's cut, because you're able to see that when the shoe's just sitting there. I love that. So overall, that's the shoe. Really good detailing, really well designed. I know that when they first came out, I was a little hesitant on them. I'm gonna head back out here so we can finish up the video. All right. Thanks for bearing with me there. Sorry for all the camera movement. It's just too dark in my room, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, so I can't really get some outside light. But there you have it, the LeBron 11 King's Pride. Great shoe in my opinion. Can't believe how slept on it is. To me, I really thought that this was going to be a release kind of like the Crown Jewels. And when I was able to get it, when it released, and then found out that it was still on shelves, like days later, I was dumbfounded. Obviously, it wasn't very limited, but there's been a predominantly negative reaction, at least leading up to it. And since the reviews have been so positive in terms of the technology and how cool this colorway is, I think people are starting to warm up to it a little bit. But it definitely is a lot different. And it's a lot different from any other LeBron shoe. And, that's, I think, what LeBron's known for. He's known for taking that next step. Look at how crazy LeBron 4 was. And to this day, it's one of the coolest shoes ever. It's heavy as hell, but it's an awesome shoe. Look at how sick having a 360 Air and a Zoom Air was with the 10s. That just looked awesome. So this is the next step with the Armor Posit, which is technically the Hyperposit, with the Flywire, with the Hyperfuse, with the Lunar Lawn, with the Zoom Air. Everything is this is the next step in basketball shoes. And it's only right that it's LeBron who's taken it that next step. So there you have it, the very first release of the LeBron 11 of the King's Pride. Very happy with the shoe. Definitely can't wait to get more of the 11s. A little expensive. Retail price point's $200, so after tax and shipping it's like $216. So you know when the elites come out, it's probably going to be $350 or something silly. But to me, this is a great shoe. Definitely recommend this as a solid pickup. And I just think the colors have such a good combo that you can rock them here, you know, as the weather's getting cool. You could pull these out next summer with just a pair of like khaki shorts, khaki cargo shorts, and some crazy floral shirt and be snapping next, like a year from now, in my opinion. So definitely think these are worth copping. Tried them on, they fit true to size, fit really well on my foot. I didn't like run around or anything, I just put one on to see. But it did fit true to size, and better than the 9s did, in my opinion. The 9s, I was a little snug with a 15. These fit really well. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think. Did you check out and cop the LeBron 11 line or King's Pride, or did you sleep on it? What do you think about the other releases? One thing that's kind of confusing to me is I don't know why they're releasing so many of the soldiers. To me, I would feel like put your time and invest into the 11s, release a few of them. Like they already released the IDs. To me, release some of these so people have to buy these. Then once you've done that, then release the IDs for people to do what they want to, and then release the soldiers, in my opinion. One thing I'm definitely going to be copping, and it kind of works as a parallel to this, is the LeBron 7 Zoom Soldier Power Couple. Just released this past weekend. It was made to commemorate Savannah and LeBron's marriage recently in San Diego. And they work really well with each other. They just look sick. And you guys know from everything else in my collection, I really like shoes that have some kind of meaning like that behind them. I really like that. So I'm definitely going to be ending up copping those, the power couples, as soon as I can. So if you guys have them in size 15, I'll happily give you retail. Holla at your boy. And there you have it. So it's been a while on my sneaker collection editions. I apologize for that, but we are finally back in business and got a real sick shoe to add to the collection. So, God, it smells good. Looks sexy, smells good. It's a great shoe. So there you have it. I am Matthew Maley. This is MatthewMaley.com. As always, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate you checking out all my videos. And as always, check them out on MatthewMaley.com or YouTube. Search for MatthewMaleyPoker or MatthewMaley.com. Subscribe to the channel so you'll be first to know when a new video drops. Check me out on Facebook. Search for MatthewMaleyPoker. Check me out on Twitter. Follow me at MatthewMaley. And finally, follow me on Instagram at MatthewMaleyPoker. About to take a picture of these and put it up there. So until the next video, I'm officially signing off. I will catch you guys on the next video. Hope you guys like the newest release, my newest sneaker collection edition. Peace.